What's going on, guys? It's Jared. So, a few things to talk about. One thing, when I went on Xbox Live yesterday, I went on. Nick was on, and he was playing World of War. So I invited him to a party, and then he asked me if I had World of War, and I was like, "Of course I have World of War. I have a very good Call of Duty game." So he invited me, and then he infected me, and I must admit it was kind of. I only played like a couple matches with the infection, but the first like match that I was able to use like God mode 19 and 2, that was pretty sweet. I was just fucking up everybody else, just boom, boom, shooting over. I mean, I understand why people do it. I don't condone it, but every once in a while, I guess it's a little fun. So long as it's an old game like that. Yeah, I was kind of doing something that I always say yell at people for doing, like, oh, you're gay, but it's kind of fun to be honest. It was pretty fun. But yeah, it is still kind of cheap, but it was fun. I went 19 and 2, kicked ass. I couldn't call dogs in. I couldn't really do none of that. I could just kill people, so really. I could like float in the air, but I don't know. I'd have to get used to it better, but since it leaves on your dashboard and my Xbox froze, so I was fucked anyways. I'm watching Leave to Beaver, and it's an episode I've never seen before. It's pretty funny. It's an episode um where June and Ward leave Beaver and what's his name? Beaver and Wally alone, and then they like Beaver floats the bathtub and then the freaking thing falls. It was funny. Anyways, yesterday Patrick also told me a few things that the Treyarch fucked up. That the new ray gun was in the box and Butter on Biscuit got it. I was like, what? That's crazy. And also they it was an update and they added a bank to Die Rise apparently, which is pretty sweet, and the refrigerator, which is that is dirty. I like that. And the fact that the money carries over from transit. I have money in transit still, because I barely ever play transit. That is sweet. I love that. Thank you, Cherrick, for doing that. Although, I wish it was a little earlier, because I'm not going to play Die Rise as much anymore, but, especially with a job now, but, yeah, that, and also, Nick said they were giving away Fable 3 on Xbox, which is pretty crazy. I didn't expect them to give away such a big game for free. That's crazy to me. And yesterday I read the flights and I was like, oh, last flight's 10:35. And then Muhammad was like, came back. It's like, I don't know where you heard the last flight was 10:35, but it's 9 o'clock. Start closing up. And I was like, no, well, it said 10:35. He was like, well, like, maybe it changed or something. He's like, well, what gate? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, that's important because if it's like the gate's, I think it was above 10, then it's us. If it's below 10, then it's not us. So yeah, now at least you know that. So. I got the Mandarin Sesame Chicken wrap from Fresh City, and it's by far the worst wrap size burrito I've had at Fresh City. I'm not a big fan of it. Um, so I have to take the bus to work today, which kind of sucks, but hopefully it'll come at the time I go, so. Hopefully it'll come, and hopefully there's not that many people, but most likely there's going to be a good amount of people, so I'll probably have to stand. But, oh well. Shit happens, right? Oh, fuck. But, I got congratulated, and I said, Muhammad said, good job to me yesterday. And then me and Kendra were fighting. Muhammad was like, what's the problem? And I was like, he's criticizing me. Kendra was like, oh, I'm not criticizing, I'm saying it's a D.